Hello children, how are you? I hope you must be fine, taking care of yourself. So children, I am here to teach you lesson number 17, that is the perfect tenses. Now, in my last video, I taught you what is verb, what is tenses and how to use them, and how to use the continuous tenses. Now tenses is what? It tells us the action of time. The verb which expresses the action of time. And there are three types of forms of tenses, that is present tense, past tense and future tense. So whatever we speak, whatever we talk, it all depends upon the tenses. Hence tenses is very, very important while speaking, right? Now let us see how perfect tenses are written. To form our perfect tenses, we use past participle form of verb. Now past participle form of verb, which means that is if I say buy is present tense. What will be the past tense of buy? It will be bought, right? And what will be the future tense of bought? It will be again be bought. So buy, bought. Sell, sold. Catch, caught. Hit. This word will remain the same. It is called irregular form of verb, right? And the first two, that is buy, bought, they are regular form of verb, which changes their tenses, right? Now I have taken a word sell. Now sell is a present tense, right? It is a present tense. Now to convert this present tense sell to past tense, it will become sold. So the past tense of sell is sold. Now when we want to make a present perfect tense, we use what? Past participle form of verb. So past participle form of verb, how it is formed? It is either added with has or have with sold, past tense, right? To form a present perfect tense, we have to add have or has according to the sentence with the word past tense sold. So it becomes present perfect tense. Now children, we will see the rules for making the present perfect tense. Now as I told you, there are rules for making present perfect tense for positive statement, negative statement and question sentence statement. So first we'll see the positive sentence. In the positive sentence, we all know that the subject comes first. Now the subject comes first. The subject is either noun or either pronoun. The subjects are either noun or pronoun. Now nouns are what? They are naming words. So if the sentence starts with the name of a child or name of a person, name of a place, name of a book, name of a place, so they are noun. And pronoun is what? Pronoun means that it is used instead of a noun, like he, she, it, they. And we all know that a sentence always starts with a a sentence has two parts, subject and predicate. So in the positive sentence, the subject which is either noun or pronoun, and they are in the singular form. If the subject is singular, like he, she, it, right? Or any Ram, Sham, Gita, only one person's name. So with he we will add has and then the past participle, like sold. With she we add has and then add the past participle, like sold. With it I'll add past participle, we'll add with it, I'll add has with and then the past participle. Like we see over here, he has done his work. Now he is what? Is a pronoun. it is a pronoun which is stating us what type of noun number it is, singular noun, right? So he has, so we'll add has, and done is what, past participle of the verb, the verb. He has done his work, right? So the has done shows that it is a perfect tense, right? Ananya has done her work. Now has done again shows that it is a perfect tense. And why I have used has? Because has, Ananya is a name of a person, this is a naming word, but Ananya, I am talking about one particular Ananya, right? Now next over here, when it is plural, right? When it is plural, I, we, she, the pronouns are I, we, she, then we add like have. With the plural word subject, we add have and then the past participle. Like over here, we is what? Plural. It is a pronoun, but it is a plural form. It is in plural form. So we have take this thing, added have to it and done the verb. So have done shows what? It is a perfect tense. They have done the verb. They is what? They is a plural form of pronoun. So since it is they, we have added they have done shows that it is a perfect tense. Now children, the next rule we will see to form the present perfect tense in the question form. To form a question statement in the present perfect tenses, we use has and have. Has we use for the singular number and have we use when the subject is in the plural form. And subjects are what? They are either nouns and either pronouns. So has and have plus the subject plus the past participle. Let's see an example over here. Have they eaten? Now have, why I have used have? Because the subject over here is what? It is plural. So have they eaten shows that it is the present perfect tense. Next you see, has he eaten? Why I have used here has? Because the subject over here is singular. So I have used has in the second sentence because he is there. Has he eaten? Now let's see the negative sentence. Now how is negative sentence are formed? In the negative sentence statement, first the subject comes. First the subject comes. First the subject comes, that is either it is noun or pronoun. Either it is noun or pronoun, plus has and have we add, then we add not because it is a negative sentence, and then the past participles. Let us see an example over here. He has not eaten, she has not eaten. Now why I have used has over here? Because now here has is a singular number, and not why I have used, because it is a negative. It shows a because we have to make a negative sentence. So not comes before the noun and after the not comes after the past participle. So I have not given the gift. Like this we form for the present perfect tense. Now children, next we will see the rules for the present past perfect tense. Present past perfect tense. Now here for the present past perfect tense, for the positive sentence, we how we are going to use the subject first, that is the noun and pronoun, then had, and then the past participle form of verb. In the past perfect tense में we using what had. Like over here, she had spoken rudely. Now had over here is what the verb past perfect tense, and she is what the subject, that is pronoun, and spoken rudely. So had spoken become the past perfect tense. They had left. They had left. So had left shows that this is the present perfect tense. Now next is question statement. For the question statement, we will put the verb in front. Like had, then the subject will come over here, and then the past participle form of verb. Like over here, had he painted the picture? Like had he painted the picture? Question mark. For the question sentence, please don't forget to put the question mark. It's very important. Had she left? So first we will use had. For the past tense, like we will, for the past perfect, we will use mostly had. We are going to use had only. For the negative, is just the same. Subject plus had. Then we are going to add not, because it is a negative sentence. Then the past participle form of verb. Let's see over here. The train. The train is also the subject. Right. Then had not left. The train had not left. Then the subject first. Then had plus not plus the verb left. Left in the past participle. Leave, left, left. Next is he had not read the book. He had not read the book. In this way, like you will be forming the past perfect tense. Children, we will see what are the rules for making the future perfect tense. The first you will see in the positive statement. Now, for the positive statement, subject comes first. Right? The subject comes first. As I told you, the subject can be either noun or pronoun. Noun, naming word. Pronoun, he, she, it, they, which we use instead of noun. Then we will use will, have, then past participle. This is the form, the construction of the sentence it should be. Like example, the holidays is the same subject. Will have is the verb, and begin is what? It is the future. So will have begun. It shows that it is a perfect tense, and by the date it is written 19 October. Now question sentence. Now how we are going to see the question sentence? First will come, then the subject, that can be either noun or pronoun, then have, and then past participle form of verb. Now the question, for example, what will they have done? Question mark. Next is negative sentence. Now for negative sentence, first the subject will come, then will, then have, and not have, then not, and then have. So again I repeat, first the subject, then will, then not, then have, then the past participle, the same of the verb. Example, they will not have watched the match. They will not have watched the match. This is how these are the rules for forming the tenses. Now children, that's it. I hope you must have understood what I have taught. I will also send the PDF, if not today, but tomorrow or tomorrow or on Monday you will be getting it, and make sure you copy it in your copy. Have a nice day.